Hello, I hope you are all doing well. My name is Lisa Rochford, and I wanted to take you through some images that I found of aging that I thought were interesting. Um, so, I actually found two images and I couldn't choose, so I decided to use them both. The first image is of a woman with minimal belongings, kind of looking out a window longingly. This image is from Patch.com article titled Elderly Care in Times of Quarantine. So it's fairly current. The second image is of an elderly man talking on the phone with a younger man outside the window also on the phone. This image is from dailymail.co.uk. It's an article titled Sweetest Thing Ever, Heartwarming Photo of Devoted Son Talking to His Elderly Father Through the Window of an Assisted Living Facility. In lockdown, warms hearts around the world. So the photo credit was given to someone named Sandy Hamilton, who identified herself as an employee at Whispering Pines Assisted Living in Minnesota. She stated that she took this photo and posted it to Facebook. The photo was actually shared more than 789,000 times because as we're all living in this time of quarantine, things are changing, but this image definitely, made people stand up and pay attention, and it definitely invoked some feelings. So I started to look at these images and I started to go over some of the pros and cons. So, as far as the pros, I really think both images are realistic. I think they really show kind of what's going on. They're not giving you this false sense of hope, the false sense of elderly people out there, you know, going to different countries and living this different life that's probably not the norm. I think both images are current, especially in our time of quarantine. They're showing the current issues that everyone is going through, at least in the last few months. I think both images definitely tell a story. They invoke emotions and definitely start a conversation. And I think they raise awareness a little bit. The first one raising awareness about, a lot of our elderly are currently in these homes lonely and isolated. And for somebody who is elderly, that isolation can really be traumatic and can, in and of itself, be worse than a physical sickness. And I really like the second image, and I think that it, at least for me, it really hit home. It reminded me of my grandmother. She's currently in a nursing home facility here in Philadelphia, and she's used to someone going every single day to see her. She has 6 kids, they rotate, and someone sees her every day. But right now, they can only talk to her through the window, and they call her on the cell phone, much like this image. And I really like this image, and I think it shows the new reality that we're kind of in right now. As far as the cons, I think you could say the images are simple and they can be taken in different contexts depending on the viewer's point of view. I think they could be easily overlooked, maybe, if people don't want to feel these emotions or deal with the images. I think the images can be sad and they can feel cold, which may make people want to look the other way. They could cause some negative emotions. Just a little reminder about the images we're talking about. And stereotypes. So the first image kind of supports the stereotype of the elderly being alone in a facility, invokes feelings of sadness or loneliness. But I think the second image goes against the stereotype It shows a son caring for his father, which I like. A common stereotype is that mostly women care for their parents. But this son, in the article, it states that this son comes to the facility every single day to talk to his father through the window. And this really shows the reality of many families, what they're going through right now. And it goes against the stereotype of how we think that the elderly are being cared for during this time, and especially cared for by their sons. But I really like these two images. I think they show the current situation that's going on. And then here is the references. Here's the two articles where I did get these images from. I hope you guys like the images as well. I'm interested in some feedback about how maybe this makes you feel. And I am excited to see what images you guys come up with. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a good week, and I hope you're all being very safe during this crazy time.